Hey guys, Telly in here with this week's Speedpaint Sunday. I feel like we haven't had one of these in a long while between my vacation and various other interruptions. It's been like, I think over a month since the last one, but yeah, let's finally try to get into it. Of course, the moment I started talking, my cat ran up immediately. Hello, as usual. Anyway, let's get started on this one. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but the creature has officially joined the chat. Um, all right, cat pet break. Just real quick. Little cat pet. All right, back to work. This is probably too high. Oh, come on. I guess I started with the brush, but whatever. Let's go pencil. Yeah, this is definitely too high. It's hard to judge heights of things when your pictures are stacked on top of each other vertically. I think that's still too much. Maybe like that. Let me move this part up here. Kind of like that, I guess. The horizon would be like roughly, whoops, roughly there, maybe. But then I think my pen is being a little bit finicky today. Something like that. Maybe stick the. I don't know if that's entirely right, but more or less. All right, let's just get painting. Okay, so the main colors in here are blue and then this like yellow-green color. Let's, I guess, start with the sky. Just get like a regular blue. No. That's maybe too much. I feel like my colors always end up kind of washed out, so I'm just going to try to like emphasize them more. Just go extra bright, and then they'll end up getting toned down by themselves. That's actually a surprisingly good match, I think. All right, and then down here it kind of gets a little bit more of that like greenish yellowish vibe. And I think I'm actually going to extend the sky color all the way down to here because the watercolor is roughly the same, just kind of that misty bluish color. Like that, maybe. Let's blend with this, I think. not exactly the right color, but I think it's kind of in the vein of exaggerating the colors a little bit, which is what I wanted to do. Oops. Mm, so then get back a little bit of that color I had before and like darken up this spot a little bit. All right, that'll do, I think. Then let's start getting in some of these. This is kind of a complicated color because it's like green originally, but it's starting to fade into that mist a little bit. And it has these like bluish shadows on it. So this is going to be a tricky color. Let's start with something easier. Let's go with these yellows. Mm. That's still too green. Wow. I expected this to be like a yellow green sort of color, but it's it's yellower than I expected. I think I'm just going to make it like a yellow or yellow orange and then like add a little bit of green into it later. The base color is like all the way to the yellow, even edging on orange there. Is this even enough? Go even more. Huh. Yeah, like that. Maybe. Dang. Not what I expected. No, I think maybe I should make this more of a green and then put the orangey, like the base color here is more greenish and then this grass on top is more orangish. So maybe I should have actually gone with a greener color. Oops. It's a little bit darker though. Yeah, this is like roughly the base color. And then that more orangey one would go on top of it, maybe. Let me actually see if I can get that back. So it would be like, oh, that blends in way too much. I would need to put it on a separate layer. So kind of like this, except I think I would need to go even more. I don't like that for some reason. Let's fix this first then. Make it a little bit. Is that? I don't really like that, but let's try it. I feel like in general, this green just turned out too bright. Let's maybe just like lightly put in some of the dark, oh, oops, not that, wrong color. Some of the darker color. Just blend it in a little bit. And then I don't want to spend too long on this area just because I want to start filling in the other parts first, but let's do a little bit more. Oops. That's starting to get closer to where I want it to be. Kind of like that. Let's put some of the darker ones in there too. Oops. Sort of like that, I think. This base color still ended up too bright. Try to fix that. Like that, maybe? It'll do. Then let's see. What's next? I guess I want to try putting this stuff in with its tricksy colors. I don't know, these bits here are just really hard to tell. So this bit here seems very purpley. These arches and stuff are pretty blue. I'm not sure about this base color down here. I'm just gonna try with like a kind of gray brown thingy. Oh, way too dark. Man, I don't know. Let me maybe start with this stone color. I'm gonna color in over the water part and then add the water in later. Too light. Still maybe too light. Let's go with that for now. Hmm. No, something greenish. Maybe even more to the blue side because it has these bluish purplish shadows. Kind of. I'm gonna go with that and then change it later. So here there's more of a bright greenish patch, and here in these corners too. I maybe should have left those clear. Let's erase some of that so we don't have to compete with this color too much. Oh, oops. All right. Let's try putting more of those kind of greens in. Okay, look at that. That's working surprisingly decently so far. So this is mostly going to get covered up by trees later. So I'm not super worried about it. Let's leave this for now and then start putting in this stuff in the back. I think we're going a little bit slow today. This is going to be a lot of blue. I think I'm just going to make it blue and then add in the grass and stuff on top of it. Okay. Should I just get the sky color? Where's the sky color? Is it this? Yeah. Maybe like that for the mountains. A lot of these mountains are actually just brighter than the sky color. That makes it a little bit tricky. Let's just go in with maybe not white white, but pretty close to white. Okay, I know I said I was going to make everything blue and then add other details later, but I guess that's not happening. Oops. Oops. Uh, all right, I guess this is how we're doing it. And let's get some of some kind of greenish. This, maybe? Go with that for now. I probably should have done that on another layer. Oh well. I'll get some like browns in there, maybe this. Kind of like that, maybe. Except let's maybe get some darker blues in there. Like that, maybe. I'm kind of winging it. I'm not great on time. I definitely need more of those light colors in there too. All right, that'll do for now. I'd like to do more, but we'll see if we have time. Now let me try putting in some of these buildings. Let's see. There's just so much detail in them. There's like bright areas and dark areas. I'm not sure which to focus on first. I think this is decent. I'll leave the roof out for now just because it's so much brighter. And I'll also actually leave the inside out and put a darker layer behind it. I don't think I'm doing a good job simplifying all this. I feel like I'm getting too caught up on the details in this one, which is often my downfall. Yeah, there we go. If I just kind of mess with it, it still turns out looking fine. I can put in some of these rocks and stuff too. Let me get one of the dark colors I had before. I'll just put something in behind this. Is that too dark? Maybe a little, but oh well. Maybe I should just put it on that layer. Make it a lighter color. Put yeah, kind of like that. Good enough, I guess. All right, now can I do the ruins here in this color as well? No, that's too green for these. These are more blue. Getting there. I think maybe that's good enough to work with. Thank you. This one has been very frustrating. Has lots of tricksy colors. I think that actually works. I don't know what to do with this stuff in the back here. Let me maybe put in these mountains back there real quick. Can I use one of my blues from before? Maybe like this one. I feel like that's too dark. Where's my sky blue? It's to be like really subtle. Kind of like that. Okay, cool. So there's a lot of trees that I need to put in, and also all of this stuff here. Let's start with the trees, and of course, not forgetting the pool. Let's start with the trees. I feel like that's the main thing that I'm missing. Or no, you know what? No, pool first. That's kind of one of the main focal points of this piece, and it's entirely missing. Okay, so I can start with, I think this was the sky color. Make that a little bit greener. Maybe too much. That's kind of close. Not too bad. But I feel like, again, I'm getting too carried away with trying to make it match the picture rather than trying to make it look nice. So let's see, I don't know, I think I can. It's all right, I'll manage. Struggling a little bit, but I kind of like that actually. I just want to put a little bit of like there's so much yellows around. I want to reflect them a little bit in this water. Ooh, I like that. It's one of those cases where it doesn't really match the picture, but it looks nice. Maybe I can. I like that. Put in a little bit of, I think this color probably would be good for this, the edge of this pool here. I would like to be able to put this like the like tiles around it, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. Don't forget to save. Let's do the trees. We're missing a whole lot of trees. The trees, for the most part, are pretty bright. It's just these in the corner that are fading back a little bit. But you know what? I might not worry too much about that. I'm gonna start them with the just super bright, like these bright yellows. Just make them just real intense trees. Make them really stand out. And leave room for the orangier parts. Wait, hang on. God damn it. Something's not right here. This tree needs to be way bigger. Tree, all tree. Tree here. Big tree here. But this one's pretty orangey, so I'll leave it mostly alone. All right. How about that? And for the oranges, I need something darker. Oops. This one's like really red. I'll leave that alone for now. Should probably put some of the trunks in too. Let's put in some of these. Like that, maybe? And there's one of these kind of reddish trees back here. Can I get, what color was this stuff? I need to extend this back to here. That's not the right color. Close enough. All right. Where are the trees? Trees. Let's just use this layer. Actually, what? Yeah, this should do fine for trunks. Or maybe it should be above the tree layer. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, 15 minutes. The main things that I want to do are fill in these islands back here and add more detail to this area. So there's like the tile work here, and then all of the tree shadows, which like this is kind of already in shadow, but I want to define those some more. Oh, and before I forget, was this. Just put in here, maybe. Put in the side of this cliff here. All right. I mean, I think the islands are less important because they're like less visible, but I want to put those in. Let's see. Maybe they should just be on the same layer as this stuff. Honestly, just kind of put them in very lightly and just have them kind of shadows rather than islands. Like again, I'm the artist here. It doesn't have to actually match the picture. We just kind of do something like this, where it's just like the implication of an island in the back there somewhere. I do want to put in a little bit of the trees though. Let's just put them in the tree layer. Oops, accidentally made it. No, I don't want it to intersect with that tree. I think that might be good enough, honestly. Oh yeah, there's also the clouds. I would like to put in the clouds, but I don't think I'll have time. Although I'm pretty good at doing clouds. I can maybe make them fast. I do want to do something with this though. Let's see. What's in what layer again? I just put a layer on top of here. And then no, I should do it just in here. It's hard. Trying to blend these colors in one layer. Actually, I'm just going to take the water layer and I'll highlight the edges of it a little bit. Whoops. That's too much. Like that. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think I mostly just want to add the shadows now. So the shadows are like pretty purpley. Okay. That's way too purple. Be a good amount of purple. Maybe I should just do it on a separate layer. Like that, but maybe I'll make it lighter. Hello. Still too intense. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should try to put it in here. No time. I guess I will just try to. I should just use a different brush. Yeah, there we go. So like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't like how that looks. All right, well, 5 minutes. Let me try to put clouds. Fast clouds. Let's just go with, let's try to put it in the layer itself, or no, let's put them on a separate layer. Let's try using the transparent watercolor brush, whatever. Ah, hand slip. These are really starting to blend in to the background here. There's a little bit of this kind of purpley color in the clouds there. I mean, I guess might as well try to bring it in. Oops. I don't like how that looks. I like them better just white. Let me actually take a little bit of a eraser tool to this. clouds a little bit more transparent. All right. Maybe see if I can. I want to clean up the edge of this here. Oops. By clean up, I also mean blend it in a little bit. All right. I think that's probably the end. Okay. Not my worst attempt. I'm still a little bit peeved about these shadows, but overall not too bad. It captures the spirit a little bit. I think it's pretty good. I really like how this water came out. Like it's obviously not a one-to-one with the original, but you know, that's kind of the intent. This isn't a reproduction, it's an, you know, artist's interpretation. Yeah, I really like how it ended up looking. But yeah, I do think this was one where I got a little bit carried away with the details. Yeah, like I always intend to just start out with just kind of the basic blocky shapes and then fill in detail later. But that's kind of hard to do with the way I have these brushes set up, that they just blend too much. Hello, thanks for joining. Unfortunately, we're kind of ending right now, but yeah, this is the result. Yeah, well, it's nice getting back into this. I feel like it's been such a long time since I did one of these streams, but yeah, I think I'm learning things as I go, slowly but surely. So, you know, hopefully they'll keep getting better. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed that, and maybe it was even a little bit informative as to my art process, although, yeah, it's maybe hard to figure out what the hell I'm doing just from watching me randomly scribble. Anyway, we'll be back next week for more speed paint, and also during the week for A Space for the Unbound. So hopefully see you there. Yeah, see you later, Greg. Bye.